Yesterday, The Daily had a podcast that was released, and I think it was called The Parents Aren't All Right. And it was essentially off the back of the Surgeon General's warning about the health implications of being a parent these days. And it pointed to overparenting and like helicopter parenting as one of the main reasons that parents are so stressed these days and why their health is suffering. And I think it did a disservice to parents because there's so much more as a parent that causes me stress, right? The fact that I didn't really get a long paid leave. I only had 8 weeks of paid leave with my children, which I was thankful for because it was more than many get, but not nearly enough. The lack of affordable childcare is something that stresses me out greatly. Like the fact that I have to pay over $3,000 a month for 2 kids to go to daycare is a big stressor. The fact that public schools weren't really made with a dual income home in mind is a stressor for sure. The fact that I'm already out of sick days and it's only September, but we've already had strep throat and a stomach bug in our house. And so I won't have any sick days left for myself because of that. And the fact that everything with the public school systems, like my kids get out at 3:00. Like, what am I supposed to do? I have to work till 5. Now I have to pay for after school care. And that's $2,000 a month for 2 kids. And so yes, we don't live near our family. We don't have a built-in village like people used to have. Like everything is much more expensive. You can barely find any housing. Cars are hard to come by, right? Even if you want a used car. There's so many things that go along with parenting that are stressful, and I don't think it's the overparenting. Like, sure, that adds to it, the pressure we put on parents, but that is not why I'm stressed out. There are so many factors that go into parenting that you have to think about that have nothing to do with the actual parenting, right? Like they cited going on a walk with your kids and seeing a leaf and your kid asks, why did it change colors? And you explain it to them. And it's that over-parenting, the fact that we're always with our kids, always giving them information. But yes, but I'm also always with my kids because I can't have a hobby because I don't have somebody to watch my kids because I'm already paying for daycare, which means I'd also need a sitter, and a sitter's hard to come by, and sitters want $25 an hour, and it's like a whole thing, right? And they deserve $25 an hour. And so it's that, right? And on the back of this episode, the McKinsey report about women at work also came out showing that a third of women want to leave the workforce or at least reduce their hours or cut back to part-time. And it cited several different reasons, but I think being a parent is a major one. Like I never ever thought I'd want to go part-time or freelance or whatever until I had kids, because parenting and working full-time is next to impossible and so incredibly stressful. And then you couple that with the motherhood penalty and the fact that you can work just as hard and as long as men do, but because you took a maternity leave, you are going to be penalized for it. Like you are going to get fewer promotions, fewer raises. Like that alone can crush your spirit. So yes, the parents aren't all right. I don't think it's because of overparenting alone. I think there's so much systemic stuff going on in the workplace, in our homes, the fact that we do the bulk of the domestic labor. There's so much happening that makes parenting stressful, and it has nothing to do with the kids.